Hey everyone, SolarPrimal here. Pokemon Fire Red with a team of Beedrill left me black and yellow. So let's go back to basics. Can I beat Pokemon HeartGold with only one Chimchar? I did a stat and moveset breakdown in my first Pokemon Challenge video, so check that out for my analysis of Chimchar. Link for that video in the description down below. But there are some things I would like to note. I will be EV training Chimchar the best I can depending on its nature. Move tutors in HeartGold provide less options for us this time. The Frontier Front is available after we defeat the Elite Four, and most teachable TMs will be sparse as well. So for the most part, we're gonna have to be relying on fire moves to get us through most of the Johto region. Don't get me started on the Elite Four. Do keep in mind I'm writing this script as I go through the challenge, so all this is being written before I get started. Comment down below your guesses if I can win or not. I think I'll be okay for the most part, but I worry that I will struggle against my rival and the 8th gym and onwards. Let's go over the rules. Only Chimchar can be used in battle, other Pokemon can be used for HMs. No glitches or exploits, and no items in battle, with the exception of held items. With that quick intro out of the way, let's do this. Using the Universal Randomizer to swap out Cyndaquil for Chimchar, we nickname him Solar, just like we did in our Platinum Challenge. And the nature we got is lax. Defense is up and special defense is down. Not great, but not the worst. So on our way up to Mr. Pokemon, we start EV training. I figured I could get away with slowly doing this as we go to prevent over-leveling before the first gym. But it still might happen. Now for our first rival battle. Tordell doesn't give us too much trouble as we take it down in just a few scratches. Enjoy that while it lasts. We blaze our way through Sprout Tower, no surprise there. And now Gym Leader Falconer's up. Pidgey nearly goes down to an Ember but also gets burned in the process as it retaliates with a crit tackle. Pidgey survives the burn damage but it goes down to a scratch. Now I don't know what's up with Falconer because on the second turn in, he keeps having Pidgeotto use Roost. This goes on for a number of turns with Solar dealing a bit of damage, Pidgeotto roosting and then getting hurt by burn, just to roost again. The odd gust gets in, but it's mostly just this until we finally knock out Pidgeotto. What a strange strategy to pull here. But oh well, we eventually won. First gym badge done and dusted. Sorry to ruffle your feathers there, Falconer. As we travel down Union Cave, we pick up HMO 6 Rock Smash and teach it to Solar because we need something to combat Rock-type Pokemon. I must say, one of the things I love about HeartGold and Soul Silver is that your Pokemon gets to follow you in the overworld. And to have Chimchar be the one following me, it makes me smile. Next up is Gym Leader Bugsy. Scyther uses Focus Energy and is almost knocked out by Solar's Flame Wheel, but survives to munch on his Citrus Berry. Scyther then goes for Leer to lower our defense, but then is knocked out by a crit Flame Wheel. The rest of Bugsy's team is one shot by Flame Wheel. Not that anyone was surprised by this, but we won. Second gym badge done and dusted. Didn't mean to bug you like that. Now before moving forward, I take a few steps back by checking over the Rock Smash spots that I missed previously. I do this every time and I will forget every time. We pick up Shell Bell and equip it to Solar for now. While exploring, the mysterious egg hatches as Togepi! Yay! We nickname it Sunny Side Up. I think these puns are excellent. Now to further delay the inevitable, let's take on our rival. Ghastly's one shot by Flame Wheel. Croconaw takes a Rock Smash before using Scary Face on Solar to lower our speed greatly. Water Gun does about half of our HP as Solar's Rock Smash does a bit more damage and Shell Bell gives us a bit of HP back. We're hit with another Scary Face and Solar uses Fairy Swipes. We get about 3 hits and they get Croconaw down to 1/4 HP and Shell Bell heals for 1 HP. But we get unlucky as Water Gun takes us out. Oh boy. If Croconaw takes us out in 2 shots, we're gonna need to pop back to training. So after a few hours of training, we try our rival again. For some reason, our rival refuses to use any attacking moves on Solar, because after a Rock Smash, Flame Wheel, Fear Swipes, and Scary Faces all in between, we knock out Croconaw without taking any damage. Zubat bites down on Solar, flinching him. We're then hit with Supersonic, making Solar confused, but we still land a Flame Wheel, ending the battle. Solar isn't fully EV trained yet, but we should be okay from here on, especially with being over leveled. Again, I was hoping not to be over leveled, but it's kind of unavoidable with EV training. We roll right over to the next gym in Goldenrod City. Gym leader Whitney is up. Clefairy is nearly one-shot by Rock Smash, but it survives getting its defense lowered and uses Mimic to learn Rock Smash. Whitney heals Clefairy back to full, but the following Rock Smash knocks it out. Solar then levels up to 30. Solar goes for Rock Smash on Milk Tank, getting it down to 3/4 HP, plus lowering its defense, but Milk Tank uses Attract. I didn't see that coming. This proves to be troublesome as we miss our next attack and Milk Tank heals with Milk Drink. We're immobilized again as Solar is hit by Stomp. Flame Wheel manages to hit next turn, getting Milk Tank down to red HP, and then hits Solar with Stomp again. But Whitney heals her Pokemon again. Luckily, we still hit with Flame Wheel. Similar to the first gym, we get caught up into this back and forth of Milk Tank using Milk Drink to heal itself and Solar being immobilized by Love. So it takes a while, but we eventually knock out Milk Tank, ending the battle. Their gym badge done and dusted. After Whitney has a cow over it, of course. So with that out of the way, let's talk about the game corner. I'm gonna need to spend some time here again so I can obtain the Wide Lens. This will pair well with a move that we will obtain later on that proved useful in previous challenges. I'm skipping as many trainers as I can since we are already over leveled for this phase of the game. While passing through National Park, we pick up Quick Claw and equip it to Solar. We also find TM28 Dig. Might learn this later, we'll see. After that, we arrive in Ecruteak City. We pick up the Dowsing Machine, detour to Route 42 so that we can pick up TM65 Shadow Claw and HM04 Strength. Now for the next rival battle in Burn Tower. But he doesn't put much of a challenge up at this point as his whole team is one-shot. Crocodile doesn't go down in one shot, but with it not using any attacking moves, it's not much of a threat. Now that we're only going to be using Flame Wheel on Morty's Pokemon, we swap in Charcoal for this gym. Speaking of which, Gym Leader Morty's up. Ghastly goes down in one shot. Gengar puts Solar to sleep, then knocks us out with 2 Shadow Balls. Well, on our next try, we get a bit luckier landing a Flame Wheel first. Gengar heals with Citrus Berry before putting Solar to sleep again. Pretty much playing out the same way, going down to 25 HP. But this time, Solar wakes up next turn and knocks out Gengar with Flame Wheel. Morty's next 2 Haunters are finally taken down with a Flame Wheel each. Didn't mean the spooky there, Morty. Boo. Boo. We pick up TM27 Return and teach it to Solar, replacing Facade, as well as the Wide Lens for later. I hate Voltorb Flip. So, moving right along, we coast to Cianwood City, pick up the Secret Potion, and take on the gym. At the moment, we got Charcoal equipped to Solar to take down all these fighting type Pokemon, but I know this strategy won't work with Poliwrath, so for that battle we will swap in Silk Scarf to boost up Return's attack power. While battling, Solar levels up to 41 and wants to learn Flamethrower. Since our attack and special attack are relatively close to the same, Flamethrower should give us a bit more firepower. Pardon the phrase. Okay, Gym Leader Chuck is up. Our new Flamethrower was able to crit one-shot Primeape. Return does a decent amount of damage to Poliwrath, causing it to lose focus on its Focus Punch. The next Return gets Poliwrath down to red, but it heals itself with a Citrus Berry, and slams Solar with Surf, bringing him down to 13 HP. I'm debating on going for Flamethrower with the Blaze ability, but I knew Return would guarantee victory. So that's what we did, ending the battle. 5th Gym Badge done and dusted. A hard-fought victory, if I do say so myself. Afterwards, we get HMO Fly and flutter back to Olivine City to bring the Secret Potion to the Lighthouse. Now that everything's all in well, it's time to take on the Olivine City Gym. Gym Leader Jasmine is up. And no surprise here, her entire team is swept by Solar using Flamethrower. We get a lucky crit on Steelix and level up to 42. And then a final Flamethrower ends the battle. 6th Gym Badge done and dusted. Our raw Iron Strength got us through that fight. Along with the badge, we also get TM23 Iron Tail. I have plans for this TM, but we're still a ways away from that, so it'll remain in my bag for now. We make a pit stop at the Lake of Rage to rekindle the Team Rocket plot, and we plow through them with no issue. Now to take on the Mahogany City Gym. A misclick of Flamethrower and hail rains down on us on the first turn, but we follow up with Return to knock out Seal. Piloswine is surprisingly one-shot by Flamethrower. Now this is where things get a little goofy as Solar hits with Flamethrower on Dewgong and responds with a Aurora Beam. We nearly take down Dewgong with Return, and we're hit with another Aurora Beam, and then the hail stops. But because we drop Dewgong down to red HP, Price heals with a Hyper Potion, and we crit with Rock Smash, bringing it right back down to red HP again. So Price uses a full restore to heal Dewgong, and Rock Smash does a good chunk of damage. We go for a return, but Dewgong still survives with a sliver of HP and uses Rest. Oh boy. Normally this wouldn't be a big deal except for one thing. It knows Sleep Talk. So with that we get to hit with Rock Smash, and then we're hit by Aurora Beam. The next Rock Smash gets Dewgong down to red, and we're hit with another Aurora Beam via Sleep Talk, bringing Solar's HP down to 16. Final Flamethrower knocks out Dewgong, ending the battle. 7th Gym Badge done and dusted. I guess Price had cold feet. Now let's take on our rival. This doesn't go too well as we're taken down by 2 water guns from Feraligatr. Might as well get to level 50. So despite EV training, this Chimchar developed quite differently than our first one from the Platinum Challenge. It's just neat to see. We try again at level 51. This time our return does just enough damage to get Feraligatr down to under half. We take a water gun and then finish off Feraligatr with another return. We then swipe away the rest of his team by one-shotting them all with Flamethrower. After clearing up the rest of Team Rocket from the radio tower, we make our way to Blackthorn City. You would think with all these times I've played this game, I would have figured out this ice puzzle by now. In Blackthorn City, we get Solar to unlearn Rock Smash and teach him Iron Tail. I would have preferred Brick Break, but we can't get that until after the Elite Four. While we're here, we might as well see what Solar's hidden power is. We try it on Graveler, not very effective. Try it on Zubat, super effective. And then Hoothoot, super effective. So, it must be Rock. I think we'll keep it. Might come in handy later. With that, it's gym time. Flamethrower won't be very useful here, so let's swap out Charcoal for a Silk Scarf again. Gym Leader Claire's up. The first hidden power brings Gyarados down to under half, and it uses Dragon Rage on Solar, taking 40 HP off of us. Now, logically, the next hidden power should have taken Gyarados out, but it survives with a Sliver and then hits with another Dragon Rage. Claire heals Gyarados back to full, and we chip away at it with Return. The next Return hits Gyarados, but still survives and then lands another Dragon Rage. In a fit of our own rage, we use Flamethrower to take down Gyarados. But no surprise, Return doesn't quite do enough damage, and Dragon Pulse takes us down. So we try again at level 60. We manage to take down Gyarados with 2 hidden powers while taking at least 1 Dragon Rage. But it's the Kingdra that still gives us trouble, as it can still one-shot us with Hydro Pump. I've been at this for 4 days. There's a reason why this video isn't out on time. 19 failed attempts later, and we grind to level 69. Nice. But we're still failing. At this point, I'm starting to get desperate. I don't have Double Team yet, but I do have one thing. Attract. It's not much, but if I can prevent Solar from getting hit by Hydro Pump, we could win. The strategy worked out for Whitney back when we battled her, but it's going to be all luck at this point. We get a curious start to the Attract strategy, but the odds aren't in our favor still as we fail another 3 times. We just have to keep trying and hope that Arceus smiles down upon us. So we eventually get a good run in. Kingdra is in love with Solar on the first turn. We get a bit of damage in with Return as Kingdra misses Hydro Pump. The next return gets Kingdra down to a Sliver and it eats a Citrus Berry and then remains immobilized by Love. A third return takes it down. First Dragonair becomes attracted to Solar and doesn't attack on the first turn, and then Return knocks it out in one shot. Claire's next Dragonair and final Pokemon is charmed by Solar. Return hits, leaving Dragonair with a sliver of HP, and Love fails as Solar becomes paralyzed. Claire uses a full restore on Dragonair as it is hit with another Return, still surviving. Despite the attraction, Dragonair hits with Dragon Pulse and Solar is stunned with paralysis. Dragonair lands another Dragon Pulse, bringing Solar's HP down to 30. But we land our next return to end the battle. I would have never thought this move would help so much. Way to embrace that charisma stat. We pick up our last Johto badge. 8th gym badge done and dusted. And well earned, I might add. Now it's time to take on our next rival battle as we head up to the Pokemon League. We're able to one-shot most of his team with the exception of Feraligatr, who gets a slash in before going down. But yeah, because of Claire, we're over leveled, so this is a breeze towards the last leg of the race. Comment down below if you think we can win against the Elite Four or not. But anyways, Let's do this. Elite Four Will is up first. Xatu is one-shot by Hidden Power. Attract helps us with Slowbro as we pummel it with returns. It takes 5 returns before it goes down due to Amnesia, Curse, and being healed by Will. The rest of Will's team is one-shot by Flamethrower and Hidden Power. Good start so far. Next is Elite Four Koga. First 2 Pokemon are one-shot by a Flamethrower each. Muk survives the first return before using Minimize and healing with Black Sludge. And then the next return knocks it out. Next, Crobat is nearly taken down by Hidden Power, but survives and heals itself with a Citrus Berry, before using Double Team. But luckily, the next Hidden Power finishes off Crobat. And finally, Venomoth is one-shot by Flamethrower. Let's keep the good times going. Next is Elite Four Bruno. Hitmontop takes the first Flamethrower and attempts to counter it, but fails. Bruno heals Hitmontop and then is down with a crit Flamethrower. We tried to burn down Onix with Flamethrower and nearly succeed, but it survives and sets up Sandstorm. The following Flamethrower knocks it out as we suffer more Sandstorm. Machamp takes a Flamethrower, heals with a Citrus Berry, and then uses Rock Slide on Solar. The next Flamethrower knocks out Machamp, but the Sandstorm continues to hurt. Hitmonlee is one-shot by Flamethrower, and Hitmonchan is one-shot by Flamethrower. That one nearly rang our bell. Alright, now for Elite Four Karen. Umbreon takes 2 Flamethrowers before going down. Houndoom takes 2 Hidden Powers before going down. Gengar survives with a sliver of HP and uses Focus Blast on Solar. Karen heals Gengar and takes another Flamethrower, and then the following Flamethrower knocks out Gengar. Vileplume is one-shot by Flamethrower, and then Murkrow is one-shot by Hidden Power. Jumping right ahead to Dragon Champion Lance. Just like with Claire, Gyarados is taken down by 2 Hidden Powers, but also gets a bit of Waterfall on Solar, dealing a lot of damage. Now our problem is Aerodactyl, as it finishes us off with Rock Slide. Not bad for our first try, but we're going to need to try again. But no matter how many times I level up, we can't seem to get past Aerodactyl. My plan was to have Solar relearn Iron Tail from the move relearner, but we need a heart scale to do this. Now I've been going at this Rock Smash game for hours, and aside from a few shards and max ethers, we got no heart scales. At this point, our best chance is just to run through the Elite Four until we get through it all. So at level 89, we're able to one-shot Aerodactyl with Hidden Power. First Dragonite goes down to a couple Hidden Powers, and then the next one is one-shot by Hidden Power. The third barely survives and lands Thunder Wave on Solar, is healed back to full, and then goes down to the next Hidden Power. Last is Charizard, who misses Air Slash before going down to Hidden Power in one shot, ending the battle. Well, we did it! We were able to beat the Pokemon League with just a Chimchar. But there is an optional boss on top of Mount Silver. Last time we had a bit of trouble, but we can try. With how overleveled the Elite Four got us, all the Kanto gems are going to be a breeze. With the exception of the Rock Gym. This is where we get stopped. We can power through Graveler and Rhyhorn, but every time, Omastar gives us trouble. None of our moves are super effective, and Attract won't work here either. And it turns out my perception on how the move relearner mechanic works was wrong. You can't relearn TMs. There are some TMs you can learn at the Battle Frontier, but it would require us to use other Pokemon aside from Chimchar to compete in, which would be against the rules of this challenge. But wait, the Battle Hall. Yes, this is where I belong. This is perfect. Also, we can use one Pokemon here and win a set of 10 battles. Technically, this allows us to earn battle points while staying within the rules. After our first set of 10, we get 1 battle point. This might take a while. Well, after 2 hours at this, I come up with 7 battle points. I need 40. Even if I manage to get lucky, that would take us close to 5 hours. This video is already weeks behind from when I was planning on uploading it. Alright, so at level 96. Flamethrower is strong enough to take out Graveler and Rhyhorn in one shot, despite not being very effective. But this doesn't totally work out like I was hoping. We managed to knock out Omastar and Onix right after that. Kabutops is like Omastar and survives the first Hidden Power before finishes us off with Rock Slide. So let's try with a Heartstone instead. This causes Hidden Power to deal more damage, but it's not enough as Solar is still hit with Brine. Omastar is healed back to full and takes 2 more Hidden Powers before going down. Onix is down by a single Flamethrower, but even with the boost from Heartstone, Hidden Power isn't enough to put this battle to rest. I then search my bag to see if I have any berries that could help. I decide to equip the Charty Berry onto Solar. This berry weakens a foe's super effective rock type attack. I'm hoping it'll edge off the damage from Kabutops' Rock Slide. In practice, this does work with Solar only going down to 51 HP. But Kabutops also has Aqua Jet at the ready to finish us off. This is crazy. We're so close to the finish line, and it's the Rock Gym that brings this challenge to a halt. But I'm determined to climb this mountain. I got a few more tricks up my sleeve. We equip a Rindo Berry to Solar and teach him Natural Gift. This move's power and typing is determined by the berry held by the user. A Rindo Berry gives us 60 power and a Grass typing. Our biggest hurdles are Omastar and Kabutops, who are both ×4 weak to Grass moves. But Natural Gift consumes the berry once used. The move fails if we aren't holding a berry. So it'll be our One Punch Man attack to whichever one we aim it at. First we try with Omastar, but it uses Protect. The game didn't indicate whether this caused the Rindo Berry to be used, so I try again and it fails. So next time, we save Natural Gift for Kabutops. With only 82 HP remain by the time we reach him, I'm praying that Kabutops doesn't use Aqua Jet. So with a combo of 100 plus attack EVs, 100 plus speed EVs, holding a Rindo Berry and Nature Gift in his fist, Solar winds back and unleashes all of his might into one attack. And it takes on Kabutops, ending the battle. This took me 3 days in real life to troubleshoot and complete this gym alone. Let's see how our battle against Blue goes. I failed a lot. We pick up the Bright Powder back at the radio tower in Goldenrod, since we're getting hit with a lot of moves that have low accuracy. I still failed a lot. I basically cycle through all of our equipment just to see what will work. Try the Shell Bell, Heartstone, Rindo Berry, Chople Berry, Charty Berry. We step away from the gym for a moment to pick up TM86, Grass Knot, and teach it to Solar. It's miles better than Natural Gift with a Rindo Berry, and more POW for our pop. Kinda wish I picked this up sooner, but oh well. This helps with taking down Rhyhorn in one shot. But we still need a little more. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do this, but we may have to level up to 100 for this final gym battle. But it seems to be what we needed along with some luck with Shell Bell. So it plays out as follows. Executor is down by Flamethrower, Rhyhorn is down by Grass Knot, Gyarados is down by 2 Grass Knots. This helps us avoid blue healing Gyarados as it only sets up a Dragon Dance before going down. We never once out of all these tries get burn on Machamp, but Solar takes an Earthquake all the same and goes down to 105 HP. Machamp then goes down to the next Flamethrower, and then Solar heals a bit with Shell Bell. Like before, Hidden Power nearly takes out Arcanine before it uses Dragon Pulse. But this time, Blue full restores Arcanine 3 times in a row, allowing us to heal each time with Shell Bell after every hit with Hidden Power. With this, we end up getting back up to green HP before taking down Arcanine. And then we hit twice with Hidden Power and taking a return before knocking out Pidgeot, finally ending the battle. I didn't think it'd be this much of a struggle to even get to the final boss, but here we are. I'm not very hopeful whether we can complete this challenge or not, but we won't know unless we try. Pokemon Trainer Red is up, and yeah, we can't even lay a hit on Pikachu before going down. I tried this several times, but both Volt Tackle and Thunderbolt do us in. This is where the run ends, so unfortunately, we cannot beat Pokemon HeartGold with only one Chimchar. But, just like our last time around Pokemon HeartGold, I'm not done yet. Let's have some fun. I dial back to a previous save file when we're at level 97, and we evolve Solar into an Infernape. We keep the same moves that we had before, and we battle our way back to Red. So how do we do with Infernape? Well, out of the way, Pikachu! The Grass Knot to the crotch helps Blastoise miss Focus Blast and then goes down to the next Grass Knot. Lampress is almost down by Grass Knot, but it hits with Brine. But we're still good. Red tops up Lapras and we go with Hidden Power, this time giving Lapras a taste of its own medicine. Shell Bell keeps us going throughout the battle and Grass Knot finishes off Lapras. Charizard who? I don't know, taken down by a real fire type. Now Snorlax comes out dummy thick. That's thick with 3 C's as it takes a flamethrower like it was nothing, before chipping away at us with Shadow Ball. So we go for return and very slowly chunk off HP from Snorlax. But that Shadow Ball gets us the red. This is good and bad. Bad because our HP is getting really low and this hail can knock us out. Thank goodness for Shell Bell. Good because this activates our Blaze ability to one-shot Venusaur with Flamethrower, ending the battle with 35 HP. Alright, so that worked out. But I'm still considering this challenge as a fail since we couldn't complete it with Chimchar. That's 2-0 for our HeartGold challenges. Maybe one day we'll win. I got a few ideas on what I'll run for the next challenge. With that, that's all I got for this video. Leave your suggestions for future challenges in the comments down below. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe for more, and until then you guys, this is SolarPrimal signing out, and bye for now.